Good Saturday afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys and you ladies, this literally does not work. It's Saturday afternoon, and for me, game day starts early, and I've already been working on getting ready for game day. David Wiley is trying to help me with that Colorado menu. So we got some Colorado chili I'm going to start doing tonight. I'm going to marinate my meat and season it up before I brown it to go in that chili. It's like a red chili. Technically, it's called Colorado chili, but it's not necessarily Colorado. We're going to have that. We're going to have some Mexican cornbread. Oh my God. To go with it. And we're going to have bison burgers. So what we've been doing is we've been feasting on foods from around the NFL, and so far, Cowboys have been winning every week we've been doing it. We didn't do it the first week, and we lost. So take that as you will. So interesting thing, you might remember years ago, the Cowboys went through and they made a Romo-friendly offense. They got rid of T.O. You remember T.O.? That's my quarterback. That's my teammate. And if you say anything about him, it's not fair. It's not fair. They proceeded to get rid of T.O. to make the team and those extra voices in there, and the added pressure of trying to keep that guy happy out. I think to this day, T.O. still holds it against Tony Romo and the Dallas Cowboys for doing that. For the Cowboys, well, we did have a monster season there in 2014, and we were the no catch away from making it to the NFC Championship game. So I guess in some regards, maybe it worked. I don't know. So the Cleveland Browns that have a great defense, an incredible running attack, and they have Baker Mayfield as their quarterback. That team should be and was one of the premier favorite teams in the NFL. Their offense has been struggling, even though they've been able to really run the football. And you can say that ODell Beckham being there has been a disaster, as well as what ODell Beckham is, which is a distraction. So the Browns told Odell, don't worry about coming to practice, even though you're ready to practice. You've been here for 3 seasons, and you got about 1,500 yards total. Your catch percentage is now 50-50. Not exactly great numbers to have. And so they decided they're going to move on, which you can't really blame them. I can't say I blame them. I would have never signed him. And they're saying that part of the reason why they're letting him go now is because he stresses out Baker Mayfield. So Baker Mayfield, they have now made a Baker Mayfield friendly offense. Much the same way they made a Tony Romo friendly offense. So bro, you are in the midst of them deciding, are you the guy? You now have to put up or shut up Baker Mayfield, because they have now said, we're catering this to you because ODell Beckham Jr. stresses you out. Now, of course, we know anytime anybody's released, the first thing people always say is the Dallas Cowboys. That could be a landing spot for him. They don't say that because it's actually going to be a landing spot for him. They say that because, well, quite frankly, that will get them publicity and people will read it or they'll watch the video, they'll click on it, they'll check it out. Because, let's face it, having a drama like Odell on the Cowboys, that would be gold. That would be ratings gold. But here's the reality of it. So they've restructured, the NFL and the NFLPA are looking at how they structured this deal. But basically, much like Von Miller, Odell Beckham Jr. will be a free agent at the end of the season. If you sign him for the rest of the season, it's $7.2 million. We're on week 9. Let me say it again. So if you want Odell Beckham Jr., okay, he's not going to play this week. That's 7 weeks left. Are you going to take a chance, $1 million a year, $1 million a game, to bring in Odell Beckham Jr., a guy who has been notorious for being a cancer in the locker room, a guy whose skills have eroded, a guy who is famous for one great catch in a loss that he got injured in, a guy who's played in one playoff game and didn't show up until after the game was over when he put a hole through the wall? I think not. I think not. And quite frankly, I don't know that anybody will take a chance on him with what he's been producing the last couple of seasons. It's not good. It's really pedestrian. I wouldn't, just for the simple fact of knowing that he's a guy who's going to say, give me the ball, and then when he tries to catch it, drops it and gets hurt. So for Cowboy fans out there that are thinking that this is the move we got to make, the Cowboys, if they're interested in winning, we got to sign Odell. Bro, that ain't the one. That ain't the one. The Cowboys have realized investing in aging veterans with high price tags, and believe me, that's a high price tag, just to rent him. That means you have to commit to him if you want to keep him after the season. I guess in some regards that's better than Von Miller because the Rams gave up a second and third to rent him and still have to sign him if they want to hold on to it or basically walk away with nothing. But I just don't see him getting on board with anybody at this point. In the same way I don't see Cam Newton getting on board with anybody at this point either. So that's where we are. So I'm hoping that you guys are all having a great Saturday. I got to go to the store and pick up some more stuff because I got to get ready for cooking tomorrow. And we've got the early games. We'll have, of course, the Giants are who are the Giants losing to tomorrow? To the Raiders at 1 o'clock, along with our Cowboys. And then at 4 o'clock, we get to watch my other son, Philly 500, and see the Eagles hopefully lose to the Chargers. All right. I will catch you guys later. Peace.